this fight is not just Conor McGregor, it's Ireland. There's never been anything like this.
Conor McGregor is a UFC interim featherweight champion!
Remember in 2009 when the UFC first visited Dublin? Looking back, that's where it all began. That snapshot in time. A young local spectator, just starting out in his own MMA career, posed with a UFC legend. Conor McGregor's meteoric rise in fighting is like nothing we've seen before. A blue-collar kid from the suburbs of Dublin who ended up putting the country of Ireland on his back for an unthinkable voyage. A journey that took him from the local scene in front of hundreds to the most historic fight in combat sports history, which will play out in front of millions across the globe.
They said I had no chance. I'm gonna knock him out inside 4 rounds, mark my words.
When was the moment that we really knew that he really wasn't here to take part, that he really was here to take over?
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Was it back in Cage Warriors, when he won back-to-back titles in the span of 6 months, and his name began to travel across the Atlantic? Or was it when he busted the seams of hype in his UFC debut, and he returned home to Dublin a superstar? Or when Beantown supported his sprint towards Aldo? It's been a remarkable run for the one they call Notorious. Somewhere along the way, he became Mystic Mac. He sought out bigger challenges and debunked reports of his own vulnerabilities. He called his own shots and gave the sport one of its great all-time rivalries.
I don't give a either.
Doing the action from greater heights. It was as if he could see himself making history, only to then redefine what history is. To have the audacity to say that 8 walls can't define him. Not with a once-in-a-lifetime chance to put boxing's greatest on the ropes. McGregor's historic run would feel unbelievable if it weren't documented and true. It's the stuff of legend. Nobody in UFC history has rose to every occasion with greater authority. From the earliest moments, it's been as if wherever the notorious Conor McGregor is going, he's already been there 1,000 times before. And for as unthinkable as it is, his next stop shouldn't seem any different.
We march on.